Didn't you call me yesterday? Hey guys, so it's really foggy outside. It's really foggy. You can't even, like, it's like the clouds on the ground. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like it's really white in the background, and that's exactly how it looks outside. So yeah, I'm driving a bit slow today. You can barely, well, I think I'm gonna put my fog lights on. Anyway, so I have some things to talk to you guys about. Yesterday, well, this has nothing really to do with it. Friday, I went to Sally's, and one of the good things about living in a neighborhood where there aren't, like, it's probably the only good thing, there aren't a lot of black people, is that, like, stores constantly have good black products on clearance or on sale because it doesn't sell very well, especially, like, things that cost a lot of money. So I went to Sally's, and I bought some Mazzani. Mazzani is okay. Now, when I was younger, I thought Mazzani was the shit. Like, it would, cost-wise, it was expensive, honestly. Like $30 for a conditioner, a small bottle. I mean, that's a lot of money even now. So I thought it was the shit, but now that I started using the products, I'm like, I mean, it doesn't really work for me that much, but a couple of them actually do. So I thought, so anyway, I went to the store, to Sally's, and everything. Not only was it already like reduced tremendously, but it was 50 to 75% off the reduced. So I'll show you guys when I get back home what I bought. Let me explain something to you guys. So the military guy, like I said, he got back from Afghanistan, and then he came back here. Now, the first week, when he was kind of like not really calling me like I would have liked, or not really answering, you know, I was upset, but he told me that it was just jet lag and that he had been really tired, okay? So I was like, okay, cool. You know, I understand. But like, today is Saturday and he's off. And he's been here a week, and I guess, but it's like he went the entire day without calling me. And then Friday night, I called him. He did not answer, and I texted him. And then Saturday, so like, let me explain. We talked Friday, right? But it was like during the daytime. And, you know, that was okay, right? And then Friday night, I told him, I was like, okay, well, I'll be calling you later around like 10 o'clock because me and him were talking around like 4 or 5, and he said that he was really tired and that he just gonna take a nap. And I could tell in his voice he was really tired. So I waited like 6 hours and I called him at 10. And then I texted him and I just didn't hear from him. I called him at 10, then I texted him at midnight because he told me the best time to catch him is like 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning. But he was like, well, I'm just jet lagged, so I can wake up at any time. So I called him at midnight. And then he was saying he was like getting over it. But now it's Saturday and he's off. He's off the entire weekend. He didn't call me not one time yesterday at all. Like, I understand jet lag, but it's like you could have called me at 8 o'clock in the morning because you get up every day 5 o'clock in the morning to go work out because they have to work out for about an hour or two. Then they have to go to work at like 6 or 7. So I'm just like, you know, between that entire time, you couldn't have called me. Like, but you guys have to understand, like, I need help because I don't know if I'm overreacting. I don't know. And this is just like a cycle I have. Like, sometimes I kind of like overthink things and I'm just like thinking like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm crazy. You know, this isn't an orthodox relationship. You know, most people talk every single day, but I don't need to talk to him every day. But I mean, it'd be nice if we could talk to each other and stuff. Like, I don't know. So yeah, and I don't want to start getting ahead of myself and start thinking, because it's like I can call pure bullshit, like, you know, but it's like he has reasoning, but it's like I don't really see why you would do this. Like, why? I don't know. I really want to show you guys how it looks outside. It looks like a dream. I gotta wipe that off. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm not overreacting or anything because I totally could be, but I don't know. So I'm gonna give him to today, honestly, and if not, then you guys, I will not go there next week, and I'm not even playing. And I feel like I kind of jinxed myself because I talked about it. Like, every time I start talking about a relationship, because listen guys, we have been going decently for 5 months now, and I just now started talking about him. So it's like, why can't I talk about anybody? Like, why is it that as soon as I'm starting to get serious about somebody, I can't talk about it? or anything, like, because it just jinxes it, and it's like things go bad. Like it literally went left. I wish I could cut off my eyelashes, honestly. I don't use my eyelashes. I don't put anything on them. I own one tube of mascara that I never use. And my eyelashes are they're so weak, they constantly fall in my eyes, guys. Like they're all day long. I have hairs in my eyes all day long. I've been seriously like thinking about getting them like just taken out, because I don't know if they're shedding or what, but like they shed in my eyes all day long. Anyway, yeah, so that was just frustrating. And it's like yesterday I wanted to call him and be like, why the fuck didn't you call me yesterday? Why? But I didn't do that. Hey, I'm just like, Chinyere, calm down, you know? But let me tell you guys something about this fuckboy guy. Okay, so this guy was in the military too. Now this guy, I've actually like just put his business out there on Snapchat one time. Like he kept sending me messages and I screenshot them so he would leave me alone, and he did for a little bit. This guy has so much time on his hands. His name is Davion. He has so much time on his hands, guys, that he calls me every 3 months to rekindle a relationship after he's done with one. And it's like, he claims that he was done, he claims that he was in Texas. Now, I knew he was lying. I knew that he was still in St. Louis. Like, he's just a liar. He's a perpetual liar. Pathological liar. And something's like actually wrong with him, I think, because I've never seen anybody lie this much. So he calls me and he thinks that we're going to start a relationship. He's like, you know, I really want to change. I hate my life. He always does this every 6 months. He's crazy. So I'm like, okay, why are you telling me this? He's like, you know, do you ever think I'll find someone? Do you think I'll ever, you know, calm down and just be with, you know, one person that's going to love me like I love them? And I was like, and I told him, you're a bitch. And that you lie about everything. Like, he lies about everything. Now, let me tell you guys what this boy lied about. I knew he was not in Texas. He called me and he says, okay, are you in Austin? Because I want to come see you. Yeah, he was still in St. Louis. This is how far he goes to lie. And it's actually quite scary. It's like, what is wrong with you that you feel the need to lie? Everything in your life is a lie. It's scary. Like, this shirt is so small. Okay, I hope I wasn't out of focus that whole time. I don't put this wig is really getting on my nerves. And it's so big, it looks so unnatural, whatever. Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of like, what is wrong with you where you need to lie? So I asked him, okay, well, if you're really in Texas, show me a picture of something. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I know he's lying. I know he is. There's no way that he just... You know, that he just flew down here. And first of all, you're broke. And then, guys, listen, I asked him, I said, well, do you have are you using an app to call me? Because he never has a phone. And so he tells me, like, no, I'm with Sprint, remember? And I'm like, are you? Like, are you really? So anyway, guys, he did not have a phone. He ended up calling me constantly through Hangouts. So it's like, why don't you have a phone? Like, you are a man. You guys get jobs, like, easily. You were in the military, like, and then I was like, well, why don't you go back to the military? And he was like, well, I don't like how they have control over my life. And I was like, okay, nigga, but you can't afford, like, basic things. And he's living with, like, family right now and stuff. And I didn't even tell him I live in Dallas right now. So, yeah, guys, that's what's going on. That's my love life. Ooh. That's not good. Oof. Why are there so many... whatever. That's why I am single, because I just can't. Like, I'm really trying with this other guy, and I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Like, and I don't even know what I mean, I feel like, you know, automatically you think it's just cheating, and it's like, why, you know, why? I just really cannot get over this. This is the weekend. This is the only time you're off. Like, he's only off on Saturday and Sunday. He works Monday through Friday, and he works a lot. And it's like, you couldn't call me? Like, you could not call me. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm just frustrated at this point with, like, dating and stuff, because it's like, I really try to put in effort. I really do try, and it's like, it's always, like, overlooked, or it's just not appreciated. It's always like that. I don't get it. I don't get it. At this point, it's like I'm not even like pushing myself. These people approach me, and it's like, okay, you're approaching me, but you don't really want a relationship. Why are you approaching me for it? Like, you have, like, it's difference between like wanting sex, wasting somebody's time, and dating them. Like, these guys literally waste my time. They don't even like want sex to see. Like, it's like, can you at least use me for that? Like, you're literally wasting my time. Hey guys, I was just listening to some country music on accident. You know how like music just starts playing and you're not really paying it any attention? So yeah, country music was on. And they had this cute song called, she was like, don't come home a drinking. If love is on your mind. It was something like that. I'm not saying it right. Pretty much she's saying, don't be trying to have sex with me if you just came back from drinking. It's hilarious. I just ate, so I have a little bit of, you know, I had a pickle, and yeah, it came off. Anyway, I'm just over here uploading. I'm in a different spot today. I went to the side of the building instead of like parked right out in the front because it's the daytime. It's starting to get kind of busy outside, and I didn't want to take up the front parking spaces because I'm a considerate ass bitch. And it just finished, just notified me, letting me know. And it's happening again where I'm like having gas because I started talking. And I'm wondering if it's like because, you know, when you're talking, you're not like breathing while you talk. And the not breathing part makes me like suck in the air, and it makes me want to like burp because I'm really trying to figure this out. Like, why am I so gassy when I start talking? It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, I'm gonna start writing today. I finished my 3 videos for the day, so I'm good on that. And then I have a video for Monday. Then I have a video, yeah, anyway. I don't want to talk about YouTube while I'm doing YouTube, but you guys get the drift. I'm just, whenever I'm feeling productive, I feel like talking about it. Or whatever. So today is Sunday. And, you know, a lot of people are at church. I personally, I'm not going to church. I haven't gone to church, honestly, in years. And it's not something that I don't feel guilty about. And nobody's going to guilt trip me into making me feel like I need to go. I feel like as long as I do the right thing and I do what I feel is best for myself, I'm going to do it. It's not even, like, let alone the politics and the stealing that and the lies and infidelity and all that goes into it. Putting somebody on a pedestal to preach, I think that is just crazy. I think it's crazy. I mean, if you are one of those people that don't read into things like I do, like I actually think about shit. Like, I actually think about what type of person I'm letting, like, you know, tell me what to do with my life. I actually think about it. So that's why it's hard for me to go to church. Like, usually the people who are preaching and doing all this, they're usually doing the worst. So it's like, I don't feel comfortable putting them in the position where they feel like they can tell me what's right and what's wrong and preach about God and all that, because it's like, you know, but you're sleeping with the secretary. Like, I mean, my mom, she told me that she used to go to church every Sunday out in Port Arthur. And this church in particular, the preacher, he was sleeping with everyone. He could have had about 30 kids, my mom said. And so she said that every time she would go to church, she would put her head down in the Bible and she wouldn't look at him. She would walk in with her head down. She just wanted to hear about God. And so the preacher had made her best friend, my mom's best friend, get 2 abortions. She was pregnant with twins, and this was like back in the 70s. And then he had a wife, and he was sleeping with the secretary too. He was pretty, and then one guy tried to shoot him because he found him with his wife out at dinner or something, and she said that he was giving her like extra, you know, tutorials or something, like extra help with God. And now he was giving her that date, okay? He didn't have no God, no G, nothing. I'm terrible. But yeah, that's what ended up happening with that situation. It just kind of reminded me, like, people aren't shit. I don't feel comfortable putting somebody on a pedestal who like, God knows what's going on with that person. It's like, I understand that we're going there for the word, and I think that's great. I mean, sometimes you need that extra push, and you need to be reminded, and you learn something new, and you need to be inspired, and all that stuff. That's great and all, but I like to know who I'm being inspired by, what is inspiring it, and what is this person's, like, you know, real reason for doing the things that they're doing. You know, what about them? What about you, you know? And then, forget all that. Can we just talk about how these people spend their money? Like, honestly, like, I really don't like that. I am not a person to talk, like, to do that. I don't care what you do with your money, okay? But the problem is that you're not, like, look, like, why? I really don't understand. I feel like people are using these people as gods. I don't understand the concept of paying for somebody's lifestyle. Like, that's pretty much what people are paying for. And then, like, the taxes, I don't get it. Like, I don't, that's just not something I can get down with. And because I'm a thinker, it's like, you know, I'm a very, like, what is that called? I'm a pretty logical person for the most part. Even with, like, love and things, I'm pretty logical when it comes down to that. I'm like, you know, well, this doesn't make sense because of this and because of that. And those are things you're not really supposed to be using logic for. So, like, for instance, the church over here owns a lot of the land in the neighborhood. It's not in a very good neighborhood, but usually, like, Baptist, Salem, black churches aren't in the best neighborhoods, but they have, like, they have a pretty big following. There's 2 churches across the street from each other, totally different practices or whatever. But when I was looking into buying land, it's funny because all of them owe about 10 years worth of taxes on their land, and they don't pay it. And it's like you're getting, and guys, in this area, the taxes on land is some of these places, like, their land started off in 1990, I think it was like 5, because I was looking it up, because I saw a free lot, and I just looked to see if there were any taxes owed, because there's a good chance it could go into foreclosure, and I could, you know, be the first person up to, you know, have dibs on it. That's the only reason why I looked into this. So anyway, you know, just so you guys can understand, they have been owing taxes since 1994. 1994 taxes were, I think that year it was like $89. The second year it went up to like $150. Then it went back down to $110. And then the taxes were like $400 last year. But the problem, here's the thing though. I think that they're just adding penalties on top of it, because it's appearing like they only owe less than $200 a year. And this is a big lot. It's about a 1/4 of an acre lot, which is pretty, you know, large. It's a decent size, or 1/2 acre or something. No, it's a 1/2 acre lot. Sorry guys, I'm like, I don't know what's going on with me, but yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. And it's a big ass lot. Oh wow, this little house is cute. Let me show you guys this house. It's adorable. I mean, it definitely needs work, but it doesn't even have an address. Anyway, I don't know why I just stopped for that. Anyway, at this point, they owe about $3,000 worth of taxes on their land, but it's like you're not paying it. You haven't paid it for 20 years. Yeah, because I'm thinking 1996 is 10 years. No, you haven't paid taxes in 20 years. And your taxes that you owe for a 20-year period are only $3,000, $4,000, and you don't pay it, but you're getting free offerings and all that stuff. And you know that because you're a church, they're not going to put you into foreclosure. So that's what bothers me about these places. It's like, there's just a lot going into it, and it's not hard to find out or know. It's just a matter of actually looking into it if you care enough. And I didn't even care enough, and I accidentally found it because I was looking for something. So yeah, I just found that annoying. Anyway, I'm riding through my favorite neighborhood. Ooh. And another thing, okay guys, tell me this, since we're doing advice today, if you guys are still watching, do you think, okay, there's a piece of land here that I can bid on in my favorite neighborhood. You guys know I've done this neighborhood tour multiple times, okay, but there's a piece of land that's for sale and it's under $3,000. Should I buy it? Should I buy it? It's small though. It's tiny. I mean, it's like a 1/5 or 1/6 of an acre. It's a lot. And if you guys know what a lot is, you know exactly like what I'm talking about as far as size-wise goes. A standard lot is pretty small, unless it's like a higher subdivision. So anyway, I'm thinking about it, and I've been driving by it all the time. I just love this little historic neighborhood. I love how instead of the crossing signs being green, you know, like a usual, you know, it'll say 5th Street or whatever, these are brown and it says historic district. I think that is so cute, so adorable. I just want to have like a little piece of something in a cute little historic neighborhood, but I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what I could build. The lot is so tiny. When I went by it, I was like, ooh, this is small, but I want to bid on it. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Should I bid? Should I not bid? I would love to show you guys the lot, but I don't. First of all, I don't know how to get out into the street and show you. That's another problem that I kind of have with it, but pretty much they're redoing this area, and a lot of the people here have Trump. Right? They are not Hillary supporters, and they're gonna be really mad when she wins. These idiots. I mean, that could be a sign. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful. Oh. I think that's it. Yeah, it's. Ugh. It's actually bigger than I thought. Hello? Okay. She's always calling me to get groceries. And it's like, you can get groceries, you know? She just sent me to the store to get coffee. And so while I was uploading, I went in the store. I didn't even want to. And I just bought some random crap. And it's like, now she's calling me, telling me that she needs rice. And it's like, you knew that we needed rice. Why didn't you get it? That doesn't, like, get rice. I don't feel like going back to the store, guys. I've been out for an hour. I mean, I could totally do it, but I don't want to. And it's like, she breaks my concentration. Like, I was seriously looking at the lot and the size. And actually, I'm gonna come back there later on this evening, and I'm gonna get my measuring tape so that I can measure out the lot square footage, just so I can know what I'm working with. And it's so small that I need to kind of like get an idea of what I'm doing. But if I buy it now, I won't be able to build on it until next June. So I would have a bunch of property. I would have like 2 pieces of land that need to be built on. Because I'm like, okay, here's the thing, guys. I don't see the problem in just buying a bunch of land. And then, you know what I mean? And then building on it later in different cities. I don't see the problem in that. As long as, I mean, the taxes are only $80 a year. I mean, I don't see the problem with it. I need to start putting out more videos. I need to start putting out better content. I need to start clickbaiting. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously though, that's pretty much what all my YouTube earnings go to, is saving up for property stuff. Just because I'm finally able to do what I've wanted to do. My entire life I've always wanted to get into real estate. And I did go to real estate school, but like I ended up not finishing it. I only did like, what, 1 semester, which was like 4 months of school. And that was, like, it was really, really hard. I mean, real estate school can be, have gas. Real estate school can get broken up into, so can get okay, there it is. Eek, but it's neighbors. They have these trashy fucking neighbors right next door to the lot, so I feel like that's the only problem that I would have. Hopefully they die. You know, you just, I mean, they have like all their toys and stuff all out in the yard. They won't keep up their fence. As long as my fence looks good, I feel like I should be fine. What do you guys think about that too? Okay, let's say you have a beautiful house, and because there's no like real coding in this area, except for the yard. Like if people don't keep up their yards, they will come and they will cut your yard, and then they'll charge you. So I'm wondering if like, oh, that's another thing that pisses me off about these churches. The taxpayers have to pay. Okay, so the church does not cut the grass. And the grass gets really high. Like the weeds get up to like 6 feet. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It looks like a fucking cornfield. Okay, it may get up to like 5 feet. But no, you can't see, like, if you're a kid, especially you're running through the grass, I've seen the kids playing it. So the city has to come and cut your grass, because one of the guys, one time I passed by the lot, once again, because I was looking into it, he said, I don't know, the city just comes and calls us whenever it gets too high, and they just charge the taxpayers. And I was like, do you know who owns this? And he said the church does. So that's how I found out, and then that's when I called the city and I got the address. That was it. Okay. I'm just trying to remember, like, how did I go about doing this? Anyway, yeah, that's another thing I don't like about the church. Not only are the taxpayers having to pay for you, and on top of that, you want us to pay you every time we fucking come to church. You don't cut your grass. You aren't paying your fucking taxes on, you know, your money maker. It's just trash, okay? Pure trash. So that's my problem. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I've thought about it. Anyway, I was kind of rude to my mom just now on the phone. It's just that, like, sometimes it just makes me mad. Like, she knew that we didn't have any rice. She started cooking a meal knowing that we didn't have the supplies and stuff. And it's just like, and then I had to stop. Like, she already saw me. I don't know. It just kind of gets on my nerves when she does that. It just kind of, wow. Oh, you know what, guys? I've been thinking about getting a job. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like when I move, I should get like some type of like social job. Nothing, not like a call center or anything like that. Maybe like waitressing, not retail, or like a bar, something like a night job. Or maybe if I like if I lost the weight and I could work at a bar, just something really social. It'll be fun to like vlog it. And then I could be making extra money so that I can get the land that I want. YouTube is great, but you get paid once a month from there. And then, you know, you get paid weekly also from like sponsorships, or daily for some people. But like, I want something more social. It's just me by myself, and I'm just like going to places, I don't know. And I don't know. And then on top of that, like this whole ordeal with not being able to show, like not being able to have check stubs, it kind of made me feel like I don't know. Like this is not, it's like, is it not useful? Like, I mean, I know it's useful, but it's like, what about, I don't know. Just because I don't feel like getting, like I won't have to pay taxes until the end of the year unless I do it quarterly or something. It just kind of made me rethink everything about YouTube. Like, wow, you know, everybody's, I don't know, is the business that I'm getting into, is it that I want to get into, which is real estate, is that something that I can do right now? You know, I don't really have funding to just start building a house. You know, most people who start, they have like a grant from, I mean, not a grant, they'll have like a loan from the bank. I don't have that. I mean, and I've tried getting it, and it's been so hard for me to get one. And it's like, I see so many people on here, like, I mean, yes, it's nice to spend money on things, but it's like, I had never, like, until this week, when I wasn't able to, well, until this week was like the first week that I ever like looked at someone, and I was like, damn, you know, you spent all that money on that, and it's like, you could have done that. I mean, I, once again, don't care about that, like, you know, what people do with their money, but for the first time, because I was thinking about wanting something, and I saw someone spend like money on like something really stupid on Instagram. I mean, no, not stupid. She didn't spend money on something stupid. It's what she wanted, and she really loved it. So obviously it's well worth it. Whenever you love something, you can see it in their face, like, it's worth it, right? But it's like she had spent, like, anyway, the girl was talking about it on Snapchat. And I see her spending money every single day. And then she always posts like the next day, like, support black-owned businesses, hello. She always says that. And she's selling like rinky-dink stuff that I mean, I wouldn't buy it just because no way. And I do see people commenting on her posts like, what is this? Like, are you serious? Anyway, she has a YouTube, and like, she bought a Givenchy bag. And I mean, obviously that would be great, right? That's so cute. I love the big ones, okay? But like that bag, I think it was like, that one was like $4,000, okay? And I was like, that's cute. She had the extra large, which I don't even know if they make it anymore, but I guess she bought it on Poshmark. And then she went, not Poshmark, that other website. And then she had bought like this Gucci jacket that I saw, like, I think it was Lil Wayne's baby mama wearing, and I know that thing was expensive. And I was like, damn, girl, you know, like, I would totally start the foundation of the lot that I would buy. I would not think twice. Like, obviously I think about the location and potential whenever I buy a lot, but I think about it longer and harder than most people would, because I really just don't have the funds. So whenever I'm buying a property, whenever I'm looking into buying something, I'm like, okay, it needs to be like it. And then I saw Charles Gross, he bought him a Hermes. Now, a lot of YouTubers actually own Hermes bags, but they never show it off because they want to appear like they're, you know, really down to earth, which I don't know what a Hermes or whatever would have to do with that. But he claims that he spent like $20,000+ on it. And I was like, fuck. like $20,000, I would have invested in something. But he is in New York, so I wouldn't expect him to. And obviously his channel is gonna grow. But I just know, like, I remember my first big check from YouTube, the first thing I went and did was I saved it, and then I put it towards the land. Like, I was like, oh no. I already know that it's not always gonna be like this, so let me just let me just do that. Okay, let me call my mom and tell her about the rice. Anyway, I have goals, and I'm thinking, like, I need to, like, work day and night. Like, literally, since I'm not in school right now, I need to hustle and, like, work in the morning or in the night, and then do this during the daytime.
Hello?
Hey, did you already start making the noodles?
No, I don't need anything.
Okay, no, it's just I had to stop at the dollar store for something, so I was gonna get the rice, unless you already left. It's just that, like, I don't know. So that's why I'm thinking about it. So if you guys know any good places to apply at a job that's social, that pays decently, which I know is going to be impossible. Unless I was in Vegas and I had a really nice body, I would try to do, like, bottle serving or something. Because I feel like you don't even need, your face does not need to be that great. Like, those bottle serving girls, yeah. Not hating. I'm going to try to get, she just told me that she wanted rice. So I called her and I was like, well, I'm already here now. I can go get the rice. And she's like, no, I don't need nothing. I don't need, it's like, girl, she just gets on my nerves. I'm sorry. She just, she begs for everything. She's constantly asking people for stuff. And then when you do it, because she had to ask, she's like, I don't want it. It's like, girl, it's gonna come a day, guys. Like, y'all will not hear me complaining no more about her, because I'm not gonna be doing shit for her. I'm serious. Oof. And one thing to remember, like, okay, I could obviously do studies, but I don't like the whole blood draw process and how many blood draws they want. I think it's ridiculous. And, like, I don't know. I just don't want to do them anymore. And I can only do, like, I guess starting next month, I can start doing them in San Antonio again. But, like, I don't think I really want to. I don't think so. And obviously, like, a study pays way more than minimum wage in a month, even if I worked 40 hours, you know. And sometimes in more than it would pay in 2 months and stuff. Like, my girlfriend, she just quit. Like, a girl from YouTube, she just told me that she just quit her job because she started doing so many studies. But it's like, I just can't, like, I don't know. And it's not like I've been out of the workplace that long. I just haven't worked a job in, like, years. How would I, you know, forget it. I'm probably not gonna get a job. Like, I'm probably not really, like, I'm just, like, putting, I mean, should I? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna name this vlog Getting a Job, so that I can put it out there and then it not work. I should also put Never Getting a House in my title and talk about that, so that it doesn't work. Because obviously, whenever I put something out there, it doesn't work because I put it out there. Oh, it's just like this relationship. I'm not blaming y'all. I'm just blaming the universe. I'm blaming it because I can never talk about my relationships, because it always goes south once I start talking about it. Hey guys, I took my, I'm not wearing a wig. Wow, this looks crazy. Anyway, I took out my hair extensions. Let me get in the light. Okay, that's kind of better. Anyway, I took my hair out. Well, I didn't have it in a weave right now. I had a wig in, and then I just, I had some braids in my hair. So yeah, I took the braids out. You can see it's straight right here. And then I combed it out. As you guys can see, so kinky. Ooh. Anyway, God, this loser guy is texting me. Ooh. The one who I think I told you guys about him earlier. I was not interested, just because, you know, anyway, I think I told you guys earlier that he lied about being in town. He asked me, I told him that I was, like, fake in Austin, and then, because I knew that he was on the outskirts of Austin, because he called me and he was like, oh, where are you? He always does that. He calls me out of nowhere every 3 months, and he's always like, he always acts like he wants me to come see him right now. He won't even be in town, guys. Like, this is some next level fuckboy shit. Like, I think he's crazy. Something's wrong with him. But he always calls me and he's like, he does that. He's like, I want to fly you out here. or I want to come see you, and he does nothing about it, and then he blames me. So I'm just like, I'm really tired of his bullshit. But because I keep like literally like forgetting about him and taking him out of my space in my mind, whenever he comes back, it's like a fresh start, because it's not even like I forgive him. He's just so meaningless. I just keep forgetting that he even exists. So when he comes back, it's like a new relationship. But then now I'm starting to remember all the bullshit. Like one time he lied about getting me a gift for Valentine's Day. He took a picture of, he screenshotted Paris Hilton's Valentine's Day gifts, and he sent it to me, guys. This guy's a perpetual liar. Anyway, I can't even take myself seriously with this huge afro. Just laughing because he's ridiculous. But yeah, the day is over. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I still have not heard back from the other guy. But he just does this sometimes, and that's why I'm thinking that we may not be seeing each other, because I don't agree with this. And no, it's not because of anything that I did or him seeing. He knows I have a YouTube, but he does not watch my videos. Most guys that I talk to, they don't watch me because they're like, what is this? So yeah, it's not because of that. I hope I don't look like super ugly, but whatever. Then on top of that, yeah, I just went for a little ride. I always take myself for like a little ride every few days. I'm gonna wash my hair, and then I'm putting this back in some braids. I just haven't really been touching my hair. I lost a lot of hair. Like, ooh, you think this is a lot? I lost like big, like 3 chunks this big of hair, full. And it's still full. So it shed a lot while it was in those braids. It always does that. So yeah, I'm gonna try out this new, oh, let me show you guys. So yeah, the Real Housewives of New Jersey are on today, so that's probably what I'm gonna be watching. But yeah, so I got this for $5 at the Dollar General, at the Family Dollar. No, Dollar General. Like 8 of the K-Cups, good brands. Dunkin' Donuts is also $5. Met Cafe, which is like some of the best K-Cups, are on sale too. Then I went to Walmart and I picked up this. This is the best. Especially like a weave reviver. If you slather this on, I don't know if the formula's changed that much over the years, but yeah, I had some beauty supply store hair, and this just brought it to life for a good year. So yeah, this is just a Perfective Mega Growth, but I can't personally use it on my skin because it makes me break out. Like I've broken out with pus coming out because of this stuff. So, and I'm not really sure what I'm allergic to in this, but it has a lot of ingredients, so I really don't know. Here I am becoming gassy. Like I don't even know why. Did I drink soda too? Oh yeah, I had some Coke, but I just become really gassy whenever I start talking. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you about the neighborhood always having black products on sale. So I don't know if you guys remember that vlog, but like months ago when I had bad service at Sally's, I bought this. It says $25, but it was 50% off, so I got it for $12. But this is the same product, same thing. And now it is on clearance for $7.99, but I got it for $4 because it's still 50% off, because I'm trying to get rid of a lot of their stuff that they don't use. And I don't know if Milani is still a good brand. I know that it used to be. I mean, and this is supposed to be the Milani Professionals. It says for salon resale only, but this is the TheraSmooth conditioner. It says $7.09. It was $3.50. So then I got the matching shampoo. The shampoo this is the Microfusion Silk Cream Conditioner. Oh, this is another hair treatment that I can use. This one was $7.19, but it was actually $3.50. And then this one is the actual shampoo. This is the Microfusion Milk Bath. It was $5.60, but like I said, it was on sale for like $2.70, $2.80. I'm gonna take these tags off. Yeah, so I got all 4 bottles of that stuff for $14 and some change, but it ended up coming out to like $15 with tax and everything. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Then this stuff was well, it was almost $6. So yeah. Anyway, I love this. Oh, you know what? I actually have another product from Milani, but I was just showing this one because I bought 2 of them, and I was showing the price difference, which is ridiculous considering how much I paid. But yeah, oops, I'm gonna keep all that and try it out. Anyway guys, so the night's done with, and I don't know. I don't have that much going on. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about the questions that I asked you about the land, boyfriend, and all that. He's done this before, but he always talks about how he's just really sad, and I understand it because you're coming out of the military or whatever. He does talk about that, like he's like, you know, Afghanistan was so depressing, but I don't want him to come to here, the US now, and like just be wilding out just because I'm not available or because he's just happy to be back, you know, and just start ignoring me. I sent him a care package, that shit was expensive, and then he got upset with me, and then he stopped talking to me. But then, like, you know, obviously everything was way better, like he made up for it. But I don't know. He's 30, so I was really trying. I don't want to date anybody like in their late 30s or anything. I feel like I'm 24, so this is like the oldest that I'll go. I really don't really like older men like that, so I was just trying to find somebody with a good age that had their head on their shoulders and stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower, wash my hair, finish watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey. New episode tonight. It's Sunday, and the Kardashians are coming on tonight too, so yeah. And am I caught up on everything else? Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up on everything else. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I can have this up tonight. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, bye guys.